know, I'm like a serial monogamist. I tend to be in monogamous relationships for years and years and years. And I think right now there's some exes of mine who are probably so fucking pissed off. You're like, oh, I pickle jarred that shit? I was like working on that lid. And then someone just comes along and he gets engaged. Like I was with that asshole for 5 fucking years loosening that lid. He never married me. Someone else comes along. That's not at all how it worked. See, it's very, very simple. The reason I'm engaged now, and I wasn't engaged for the last few years, is she asked. What was I gonna say? No? She doesn't even drink. She has no excuse whatsoever. Like if I propose to you, if I propose to you at 3 in the morning, which is when she proposed, the next day I am almost guaranteed to be heard saying, I said, what? But it was 3 in the morning and I was sitting in one, I have 2 thrones. Don't let that for a moment make you think I'm a millionaire. I live in an apartment about the size of one of these speakers in New York City. I always say I have 2 thrones and no kingdoms. So I'm sitting in one throne. She was sitting on another throne with a fellow named Orville Dedenbacher that you probably don't know. Fucking canoodling with that ashy piece of shit. And all of a sudden she just gets up and walks over and takes her ring off, her own damn ring, and it's adjustable. You know it's quality when it's adjustable. And she makes it bigger, she gets on her knees, she puts it on my face, she says, will you marry me? I was like, yeah, sure. And then she looked at me and she went, are you serious? I was like, I don't know, were you serious? She's like, I am now. So, number one, sometimes you just, look, fate favors the bold. You gotta go out on a limb. If you don't risk, you will never gain. You have to risk. And two, women should be, could be, and I look forward to the day when it doesn't seem strange at all that the woman takes the initiative. So I was like, absolutely. I was like, sure, I'll marry you, boss. In that spirit, I'm going to sing you a song about a very, very strong young lady. Exactly the kind of woman who does take initiative. But maybe didn't realize she could until she was backed against a wall. And then she felt she had no choice. And then she took initiative. And then an entire fucking village was burned to the fucking ground. In the court of Augustine the 12th, the king reprimanded his men, and the matter they put to good use all is well. The cure is deep on wane, for you see, he found that he was sad and lonely ever since his wife the queen got mad and rode off on his steed. In a glen beyond the castle wall, there was a tinker and he was a thinker, the smartest man in all the world. He made a mechanical girl, for you see, his daughter passed away that summer, and though he knew he could not replace her, he missed his family. Suddenly a knock at the door went ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, and the king's men came in blowing horns. By order of his highness we're to take you and that thing to present your marvel to the king. And so over the glen and through the great castle wall, over the moat and into the great castle hall, when her maker urged, the robot girl emerged. When the king laid eyes upon the girl, he was delighted, his men all were knighted, he yelled aloud for all the world, I'll take her for my queen. The arrogance, and the man screamed, please don't take my child, I beg you mighty king, and grabbed him by his tailcoat and threw him in the moat. Later in their wedding bed the king was shocked to see a tender kiss upon the cheek unleashed an armory. Rocket launchers and flame-throwing guns grew from her sides, and she grew to 7 times her size. What part of no do you not understand, King? On the morn of August 24th, he was dejected when last he expected a knock was heard upon the door. It was his robot girl, for you see, he'd made her indestructible, it seems, and she destroyed that awful kingdom, and they lived happily. You see, the moral of the story, there's actually several morals. One of them is just because you're rich and famous does not mean you get to have everything you want, and sure as fuck not any one you want. The other moral is that you should never take a child away from a loving parent. Especially not ones who make children who shoot rockets from their fucking eyes.